Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? It's coffee time. You know what's something funny? Is like I went to take some water because I got my water bottle here too. And I went to open it because I filled it up. And it splattered everywhere on my glasses, on my face. I had to clean my glasses again. It's that kind of day, right? It's that kind of day. Are you feeling it? Full moon yesterday, last night. It was gorgeous. I got some pictures of it. I have to look at those. Right before I went to bed, it was like hanging low in the sky, and I've never seen it there at the time we go to bed before. It's really cool. I'm noticing the positioning of the sun and moon is a little bit different already. Like as far as where I sit, different times of day. It's just interesting. But anyways, I had a great day yesterday. My hubby had a great day. He worked with the governor of Arkansas and some staff, and also the governor of Puerto Rico. That was his custom program yesterday. So it was kind of interesting. And he had a good time, and he liked them. I didn't know which governors he'd be working with. So interesting. So who knows, right? But what do I have for you today? Guys, you cannot focus on what's going to happen next. You just have to keep each day in a date type compartment, unless God is specifically calling you to do something associated with everything we happen to be going through, the death of the dollar, all of that, guys. It's all happening, like whether or not they're going to be, whether the RV is going to happen or the GCR is going to happen. At some point you just have to realize you've done your best, right? For those of you who've done ninja appointments with me, if you feel like you want to do a last minute check, or I'm always making sure my plans are set as well as they can be, So with that, God said, once you do your best, then you can rest, right? So are you entering the rest of God? So that's what I'm here to do, help you enter that rest, right? Because we all need some rest. I didn't sleep very well. I was not in the rest of God last night. I just wasn't. I was praying. I was interceding. Keep your prayers up there for my husband. He's still not 100%, yet he's working. I know, which is hard for him. Our AC wasn't working last night. Our car is still in the shop. It's a little crazy. Anybody else feeling like there's a lot going on? Anybody else feeling like that? A friend of mine in Oklahoma, and she was saying there was a winter storm warning yesterday morning, which is weird. They're really weird things. And we're supposed to get thunderstorms today, so I'm glad I'm doing this early. It's 7:35. It's earlier than I usually am. And I just want you to know, your girl understands, right? It's not always sunshine and rainbows. I do my best to help bring you positive content, but God just wants you to know this. This is Psalm 1. Blessed, happy, fortunate, prosperous, and enviable is the man who walks and lives not in the counsel of the ungodly, following their advice, their plans, and purposes, nor stands submissive and inactive in the path where sinners walk, nor sits down to relax and rest where the scornful and mockers gather. But his delight and desire are in the law of the Lord, and on his law, the precepts, the instructions, the teachings of God, he habitually meditates, ponders, and studies by day and by night. And he shall be like a tree firmly planted and tended by the streams of water, ready to bring forth its fruit in its season. Its leaf also shall not fade or wither, and everything he does shall prosper and come to maturity. So everything you do is promised to prosper and come to maturity. Everything you do is promised to prosper and come to maturity. Whether that's take the Relive products, take the gel. I had somebody comment that they don't think the gel or whatever works or whatever. Well, I don't have foot pain, so I'm sorry. I have, my evidence of it working with me directly contradicts your statement on my video yesterday. So I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to call you out by name. I'm just not. But you're welcome to have your opinion here, guys. We are all of different beliefs. We all have different beliefs. How could we not? We're all different, right? Not everybody likes that I read this probably. But let me talk to you from another perspective. Guys, if something's bothering you, look away from it. Don't focus on it. If you're feeling upset, like I feel it in my belly when I get upset, I feel it in my if I'm getting confused, I have to take a break. Yesterday, I took a break. I took a break. I took a break. I took a break. It wasn't like I just needed a break, right? When you need a break, take a break. Cheers to breaks. It is Thursday right now. It's July 14th. We just had this super full moon, like a super full moon. It was beautiful. And it was just magical. Yesterday was magical because I took a break and I tuned into nature. You need to get out of nature, right? Hopefully everybody has relocated out of the cities, gotten out of the cities, and they're, you've got some extra food, you've got some extra stuff for whatever's going to happen. All I know is God is in control, and for those of us in the kingdom, we'll be fine, right? But admittedly, I don't know what's going on, right? I know a lot of other people who can suppose or guess what's going on, right? I have people, I think, Aaron, you sent me something this morning that I'm going to watch. Thank you very much. And for my Edgar, I'm looking forward to our Financial Ninja appointment at 4 o'clock to update you on what's going on and let you know in on some secrets that I can't talk about here. But guys, we just have to hang in there. No matter what you're dealing with, God will bring you through it. So if you're having a tough day, make sure you take breaks. Make sure you give yourself mental rest, physical rest, and, drink a lot of water. If you need coffee, drink coffee. Don't beat up on yourself. If you feel like you drink too much coffee, don't beat up on yourself for any reason. You have to be loving to yourself. I remember when God taught me to use the affirmations, I love and approve of myself, right? I love and approve of myself. I said that every day, 50 times a day, as if I was lifting weights. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. And there is where change happens effortlessly, seemingly effortlessly, when you're your own best friend. So let's go back to our affirmations, because as you can see, I'm normal. I go through this just like everybody else. Don't know what's going on. Sometimes I just feel it. I feel something's up. I don't know what, but I thought it was interesting that I got a video talking about, who knows? I can't tell you about that. So we're going to go back to our affirmations. I am wealthy. I'm abundant. I attract wealth that I truly desire. I live an abundant lifestyle. I'm divinely healthy. I'm abundant in nature. I am worthy of abundance. I feel good about money. Money comes to me unexpectedly. I'm worthy of abundance. Everything I want is coming to me. I deserve more wealth in my life. I am blessed. I am rich. I am free. Now, and I will say that I am not exactly feeling all these affirmations, but the fact that I read them every day makes a difference, right? It is better. It is like A++. If you're feeling good, like I was in my video yesterday when I read these, if you're feeling good, it is better to do it then, but it doesn't matter if you make it a habit, right? Doesn't matter. Just make it a habit, right? I am committed to a life of service to others. That's just me, right? I am abundant in nature. I am worthy of the wealth transfer. I am worthy of the wealth transfer. You could say that one a few times. I am worthy of the wealth transfer. I am the righteousness of God through Christ. I have infinite worth and value. You have infinite worth and value. You ever thought about that? You are worthy, and you have infinite worth and value. You're very valuable. If you don't think you are, other people, I know, think you are. I am special to God. I am the apple of God's eye. Guys, those are just some affirmations you can do. As you can see, your girl, you can pray for me too. I don't know whether it's the cold my husband's been fighting and I'm fighting it again. I don't know. All I know is I believe I'm healthy. I believe every day I get better and better. I believe I get younger and younger every day. I actually have that affirmation. Today, I put the gel on the tops of my feet. That's where I put it today. And the rest I put on the tops of my hands, because that's a good place to put it, right? So with that, hang in there, right? Cheers. I know this isn't my best. I get it. But it is what it is. We are going through something, and I can feel it. I feel it. But I'm going to rest today. I'm probably going to take another day where I just I don't know, envision my goals. I envisioned yesterday when I just relaxed. I went on vacation and I went to all the places that I desire, the places we're going to buy, and the horse I'm going to ride, and I kind of went there. So, daydream, where you want to go. Your imagination is powerful. There are some people that think the imagination is everything. It's the preview of life's coming attractions. So if you believe in that, comment down below. I really do believe that what you imagine happens, whether you imagine good stuff or bad stuff. And I believe only good stuff is coming. I believe that God is so generous. He's having me rest today. I believe that He's so generous. He's reminding me of these promises. That was Psalm 1 I read for, just read it again, just the first verse. Psalm 1:1, blessed, happy, fortunate, prosperous, and enviable is the man who walks and lives not in the counsel of the ungodly, following their advice, their plans, and purposes, nor stands submissive and inactive in the path where sinners walk, nor sits down to relax and rest where the scornful and the mockers gather. Guys, that's just Psalm 1, verse 1. So what is that? There's a lot in that. That's what I mean. This Word of God is just chock full of wisdom. And this is the amplified version, so they amplify it for you. So blessed, happy, fortunate, prosperous, and enviable. Do you want to be prosperous and enviable? Realize when people envy you, they may not like you. They may look at you funny. They may talk behind your back. That's what enviable causes. Just like He says, I'll give you 100-fold with persecution, right? It happens, right? The man who walks and lives not in the counsel of the ungodly, following their advice, their plans, and purposes. Well, who are the ungodly? Well, anybody who doesn't confess that they're godly. Like, you can usually help. When I watch somebody and they are of a very low vibrational or a negative mindset and they have make no mention of blessings, no mention of, you can pretty much guess they're not of the godly realm. I'm not saying judge them. I'm just saying pay attention to people who willingly don't confess that God is their king, that Christ is king. Don't listen to them, right? People will tell you who they are every time. So pay attention who you're listening to, right? You want to make sure you have godly counselors, people that have access to the throne room that can get you some wisdom that is from the ages, right? Remember, God created wealth. The people that followed God were very wealthy. Very wealthy. That's why I followed the book, right? Because it's the only truth I know. When God was shaking everything, all the power structures, all the things that people have been relying on for their years have been shaken. Whether you know it or not, I don't know. That's up to you to open your pretty little eyes and see what's going on. And I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about, look at what's going on. Everything is different. Have you noticed? Everything is different. So once you notice that, where do you go? You go back to the secret place of the Most High. And you spend some time with Him and have Him refresh your visions, refresh your dreams He's given you. He's given me a lot of dreams, a lot of visions, and I'm enacting those plans that line up with those visions. I don't pay attention to things that don't line up with what God has promised me, because those things are not for me, right? Remember in Psalm 91, though 1,000 may fall at your left and 10,000 at your right, it shall not come near you. That's why I've stayed organic. I didn't follow the counsel of the ungodly, right? And then I'm not talking about the people who go to church every Sunday and punch the clock, but don't act like they just went to church, right? I'm talking about the people who live and walk intentionally as whom they follow, right? I walk intentionally as if I'm like Jesus on the earth. Like I am here to love you, to bring you encouragement, to bring you wisdom. That doesn't mean I don't have emotions. Jesus got angry when He saw what they'd done with the churches. He was the first one to turn the tables over. So, you're not meant to be a lamb that is led to the slaughter. You're meant You're meant to use your wisdom to make plans. You're meant to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your family. You need to take personal responsibility for your finances. And if you need help with that, that's what I'm here for, right? That's why God told me to start that business, right? To help his people with finances. You no longer have an excuse, right? You don't have an excuse. And trust me, he will reward you. If you invest that time in yourself, he will repay you. Ask him to give you the resources. You'd be surprised what happens when you ask him for the resources. God bless you. Talk to you later.